morning, friends. I hope that you're well. I am just so excited to spend a cozy fall day with you. Got so many fun things planned for today. Want to go to the farmer's market, do some baking. I'm gonna have Oliver help us make a little autumnal craft, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But before we do anything, I am quite hungry, so why don't we get this morning started with making some pancakes, and it sounds like Oliver needs to be fed as well. That was delicious. Pumpkin and pancakes is just such a good combo, although I will say I was trying to make an apple compote to go with it. Made one before that's delicious, and I'll probably link to that one here, but the one I tried did not turn out. It was my bad. I went rogue with the recipe. So I do think that the pancakes would be amazing with a little apple action. I ended up just having raw apples with it because I wasn't trying to remake it, but delicious breakfast. Now I want to just spend a couple minutes tidying this up and then have a very exciting package to unbox with you. This is something that I've been thinking and really dreaming about getting for years. I saw it on Walmart.com the other day and finally decided to pull the trigger. A big thank you to Walmart for sponsoring today's video. You guys know how much I love cooking and baking. I love making recipes from scratch, anything homemade, and this KitchenAid mixer is really going to help me take that to the next level. I can't wait any longer. Let's unbox it. So exciting. Oh, this is beautiful. You guys, I love it. Look at this color. So heavy, you can feel the quality. I literally ordered this yesterday and it's already here. We've got speeds. I think it's how you tilt it up. Yep. Oh, wow. So thank you, Walmart. They really are such a great, affordable option to find all of the home brands that you love, whether it's KitchenAid, Dyson, OXO. They've really got it all. Let's give her a place of honor here on the counter. I don't know where this will end up long term, but for now, beautiful. I think I have one other attachment coming. It comes with 3. Wanted to pick up one more, which I think it should arrive later today. I just couldn't wait to unbox this with you, but I will share a clip of it with you when it does. Okay, I think that's it. Well, that was so easy to set up, and this has got me so excited to start baking. Part of me is tempted just to say, you know, forget the farmer's market, let's start baking now. I came across this pumpkin spice coffee cake recipe the other day that, oh, so excited to try out with you. However, I do still really want to go to the farmer's market this morning. Now that the temperatures have cooled down significantly, I really want to get some beautiful heirloom pumpkins, or maybe jack-o'-lantern, I don't know yet, but I want to get some pumpkins to put on our front porch. I think maybe either side of the garage and by the front door. Just a little friendly additional fall piece. The mums that I put out earlier this season have finished blooming, so I've taken those out. I think that pumpkins will be the perfect just addition to our porch for the fall season. I think the farmer's market typically has pumpkins at this time of year. I know I've seen them there before. If not, we can try somewhere else. But I was thinking it would be great to get those, and then also some local apples. At this time of year, I feel like I'm always just reaching for baking with apples, apple crisp, apple pie, all of the things, and then we'll see what else we find too. So let's grab Oliver now. We can head out to the farmer's market. But if you were interested in that KitchenAid mixer, or there's something else that you've been looking for your kitchen or home, definitely recommend checking out Walmart, and I will leave the links to everything that I got in the description box below for you. I think this is just going to unlock a whole new world of baking for me. So just left the farmer's market, found lots and lots of good things. I'll give you a whole haul when we get home, but we got some tasty treats. Oh, hi, buddy. Got some tasty treats, found lots of pumpkins, which is amazing, but I was just texting with a friend and she was asking what I was up to. She lives in the area and I told her it's at the farmer's market. So she asked if I wanted to get coffee, and you know, I always want to get coffee. So here at one of my favorite local coffee shops, going to hang out with her for a bit. She also has a little baby, so it's going to be like an impromptu play date, even though I think he's only 2 months old. So there will be no playing happening, but we'll get to hang out. Okay, back home now, just fed Oliver and we came home with so much goodness. Let me show you what I got. Okay, starting with dinner for tonight, we got a giant butternut squash, and also for dinner, got a big bunch of kale. We're going to be doing a stuffed butternut squash recipe with apple, sausage, kale in it. It's going to be so tasty. And speaking of apples, got a handful of them here. I forget what kind they were exactly, but they look delicious. And then I saw this and thought it would be really fun to try. This is locally made apple butter, which I thought would be so fun to have with some peanut butter toast, or honestly, I feel like there's lots of ways that you can use apple butter. Might even just need to look up some recipes that it could be used with, but I feel like just as kind of like an addition on top of different baked goods, things like that would be so, so tasty. Then we got a whole bunch of pumpkins. We got a couple of cute little yellow ones, a spooky black one, this pie pumpkin, which look at that stem. And I'm only going to bring one over here, but we got 2 carving pumpkins, and I got the rest of those pumpkins from the farmer's market, but their larger pumpkins, they were wanting like $20 each for, which it's just really hard for me to swing that much, especially when I want several pumpkins. So I did end up going to the grocery store to find these a bit more affordably, but got 2 carving pumpkins and then some gigantic fairy tale pumpkins. Got this big guy, which probably weighs 40 pounds. Oh, a white one, and then this darker kind of sagey green one. My plan is to stack these 3 by the front door. So great little haul, lots of fresh food, pumpkins that we can use to spruce up our house. So why don't we go ahead and put the food away now and then set out our pumpkins, and then I want to get to baking. Beautiful. Okay, loving the addition of our pumpkins. I love the pops of color, the bright orange, the yellow ones here, just matches the flowers perfectly, which I didn't plan, but maybe in my subconscious I did. Then we have the more neutral ones here. Such a fun little, just way to spruce up the porch for the season. And I'm sure as we get closer to Halloween too, we'll carve the jack-o'-lanterns. Let's get to baking, shall we? Like I was telling you about earlier, I stumbled across the most amazing sounding pumpkin spice coffee cake recipe the other day, and I love coffee cake, especially in the morning with a tea, a coffee, and so thought it would be a lot of fun to make that together, be the perfect opportunity for us to test out our new mixer. I think there might be a bit of a learning curve with figuring out how all of it works, but I feel like that might be hopefully a fairly easy entry point, and the recipe sounds amazing, so even if it doesn't turn out perfectly, I feel like it's still going to taste really good. So let's go ahead and get everything out and whip that up. Okay, what do we need? Baking powder, soda. Also, shout out, I don't know if you saw it, but the other day we completely made over our pantry. It is now so perfectly organized. Everything looks beautiful and it's just so easy to access and to find. So if you haven't watched that, be sure to check that out. I can definitely attest, now that I've been kind of living with it for a few weeks, it makes baking and cooking so much easier and also more fun too. now we just need to wait, I think it was 35 minutes for that to cook, and while we do, I thought it would be fun to do a bit of crafting. I follow Allison Bickerstaff and Michelle Reed here on YouTube. They both have sons that were born in the past year, and I've seen both of them do so many fun crafts with their little guys, and I thought it would be so fun to do that with Oliver. I think it was Allison recently posted, she made a little garland, like a full garland with her son's handprints as leaves in the little garland. I'll show you exactly how she did it in a second, but I thought it would be really fun to try to replicate that with Oliver. So I think we're probably gonna strip him because even though I have washable paints, I feel like this is gonna get messy. Oh, Christopher's watching him in the other room right now. He's getting so talkative. I don't know if you can hear him. But yeah, even though we got washable paint, I have a feeling it's still going to be pretty messy. So we're going to strip him, mix up the paint, get his handprints, then we'll let that dry and then probably put the garland together this evening. I think this is gonna be really cute though. Oh, and I decided to change into all black myself, just in case. It's all washable, but you know, well, that's the point. You just never know. Perfect. Lovely. Snoot again. Snoot. Snoot. Can you snoot? Ooh, good job. Beautiful. Okay, let's go again. Snoot. Snoot. Perfect. Look at all those. You are an artist. Wow, that was so good. So surprisingly, that ended up being way easier and less messy than I expected. I tried doing finger painting with Oliver the other day and it was just everywhere, and today I literally just had to wash his hand. That was it, and we got these sweet little handprints. They're super messy, but I feel like that's kind of the point. I think we got enough to make 12 leaves, but they are still quite wet, so what I'm going to do is let these dry for a little while, and then tonight, maybe after Oliver goes to bed, I'm going to just kind of like fill in the rest of the leaves, probably using either a Sharpie or maybe I'll use acrylic paint, something like that. I'm going to fill in the rest of the leaves and then we'll cut them out, make them into a sweet little garland, and I think that'll be just like a fun little kid craft to be able to hang somewhere in the house. If you don't see the vision for it yet, for how these will turn into leaves, just trust me, this should work out. Well, this is super hot, so we need to let this cool off for a bit, and then there's a glaze that we can make that goes on top, but this smells so, so good. Well, we are starting to wind down a bit for the evening here. Christopher is currently on a walk with Oliver. They're enjoying the sunset, and it really is a beautiful sunset out, but figured I would use this opportunity to make us some dinner because I'm getting hungry. I don't think I've properly eaten since it's been a while, and this coffee cake is honestly making me hungry as well. So we're going to make the stuffed butternut squash recipe that I was mentioning earlier. It's something that we've made a handful of times before, and it's really, really tasty, a bit on the healthier side, which is a great thing, but really hearty, warm, and just feels so, so autumnal. So going to probably pop on some music, just chill out while I have the place to myself for a bit and cook. Something that I really, really love to do and don't get tons of opportunities to do, at least uninterrupted, with having a little baby in the house. Of course, you know, we love time with baby, but some chill time is always appreciated too. Okay, going in with some brown and black paint now to create the stems of the leaves. Hopefully this goes well. Although, who am I kidding? This is a little kid's art project. Does not matter if it doesn't turn out perfectly. I kind of go back and forth. I like the cloud mug a lot. I like the blue mugs. Yeah, I love them. Maybe butterscotch. Okay, look at how cute. They didn't come out looking super neat, but I feel like it's kind of cool and abstract and I just think it's adorable, guys. I just used some leftover velvet ribbon that I had from Christmas. This is such a fun little craft. All right, friends, well, it is getting late, so I think I'm going to sign off here. Christopher just boiled some waters for tea. I think we're going to enjoy some teas, have our coffee cake, and then also watch a couple episodes of the show that we're going through right now. But I think we're going to, just turn in for the evening. So I really hope that you enjoyed coming along with me today as we just got cozy and enjoyed just so many things that make the autumn season special. So thank you all so much for watching, for being here, and I will see you all very soon. Bye, friends.